Hi everyone, Saki here and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually inspired by a video from Minnie at Minks for All. I was watching one of her Q&A videos and one of the questions was, if you had to get rid of 5 bags right now, what would they be? And I thought this was really interesting because I think about this all the time. You guys know that I like to sell my bags on when I either no longer feel that I want them in my collection, or I really want to use the money to fund a more expensive or a newer bag. So I have picked 5, and I really do think that you might be surprised by the bags that I have chosen, and I will explain why I've chosen each bag. If you are new to my channel though, hello and welcome. My name is Saki. I upload videos every single week, mainly about luxury handbags because that's kind of like my thing. That's what I love, and I really do love the color pink. So if that is your thing as well, please join me and hit that subscribe button. Alright, so I'm going to start off with like a semi-obvious one first. So the first bag that I would sell if I had to immediately is my Speedy 30. So this is the Speedy 30 from the, I believe, 2017 Tahitian collection. Now I love this bag. I'm so glad that it's in my collection, but I pretty much never wear it. It is just a big size, so I mainly have used it when I travel, or sometimes I'll bring it as a work bag when I do need to carry more stuff. And I had planned on maybe using it with the baby because, it can hold a ton of things. So I figure like if ever I need to carry more baby stuff with me, I'll grab this one. I have yet to grab it for some reason. So yeah, I just don't know if the Speedy is right for me. This actually might be a realistic one that I do end up selling. I might hang on to it for maybe another year and see if I still don't reach for it, and then maybe I'll sell it on. The only reason why I'm hesitant to do that is because I got mine at a pretty good price, and this Tahitian print collection is still pretty sought after. I feel like a lot of people still really love this print, and I still really love this print. You guys know I have my also my Neverfull in this print, and also my mini pochette. So yeah, I am super hesitant to let it go, but this would probably be like the first bag that I let go if I had to choose one right away. I also do think that the resale value is pretty good on this one because it's so sought after. So yeah, if I did, need the money to fund another bag, I feel like this one would be a really good pick. So this is the pick that I think might shock people, and that is my Chanel heart bag. So you guys know that I loved and wanted this bag so bad. However, if I really had to decide out of my entire collection right now, I probably wouldn't keep this one just because it is such a bright colored bag. I feel like I can really only use it during the spring and summer, and because of the problems, like quality issues I've had with it too, even though it's perfectly fine now after I've fixed it, it just, leaves a sour taste in my mouth whenever I do wear it. I've pretty much gotten past that, but, I am a little bit more wary of it if I am carrying it out. I do make sure I am checking the, straps to see if they're still, intact. And I've worn it maybe twice since I've repaired it, and it's been fine, so I'm sure it's fine now. But yeah, there's just so much negativity around this one, and while I do really love it, like if I'm looking at my Chanel collection as a whole, this is probably one of the ones that are, further down there just because I love all of my other Chanel bags so much. So, and I also do think that if it were the scenario where, like I said for the other one, if I need to sell something quickly and get a lot of money for it, I do think that this one is still sought after despite the quality issues, despite the color. I do still think that a lot of people are a big fan of this heart bag, so I do think I'll be able to get a decent amount for it. So yeah, this would be my second choice. My third choice would actually be my Prada Readition bag. So it's funny because the other 2 bags I kind of didn't use that much, so that is one of the reasons why I would sell it. But this one I use a ton. I use this bag so much. It's one of those bags that's just easy grab and go. However, I'm not as in love with it as I once was. And that is just due to the fact that I have used it a lot already, so I feel like I've kind of gotten my money's worth out of it, especially because it wasn't as expensive as some of my other bags. I also do think that if I were to sell this one, I would actually repurchase it in the style that actually has the chain crossbody strap, because I do still love the look of this bag and I love the functionality, but I think it would be even more functional if I had the one with the chain so I could use it crossbody. The shoulder strap is really nice. It you know, is at a really good height or at a really good length and everything. But sometimes it is annoying that you can only literally wear this bag one way. So that would probably be the only reason that I get rid of it, even though I love this bag a lot and it really has been useful to me. I just think that I really do want to add that version with the chain strap in my collection one day, so it just makes sense for me to get rid of this one. The next item that I would probably get rid of if I really had to today is my Chanel vanity case. I basically have this piece because I got it for a really, really good price. I got it for under $1,000, and yes, it is authentic. I get all of my pre-loved items authenticated by Real Authentication, and I try to buy them from, like, you know, reputable places as well. And this one I just never use. I mainly have it because I love the color, I love this collection, but it is kind of hard to use functionally as a handbag, so it's more of like a display bag. I know it's kind of silly just to have, you know, a bag for display for aesthetic purposes, but because I didn't spend like a crazy amount on this bag, I thought it was okay, and just for how much I love this collection, I figured it would be worth it. This bag actually can be really functional if you want it to be, and if you're okay with some of the like compromises you have to make, like not having like a, you know, strap that you can actually wear on the shoulder. Sometimes I tie a twilly to this handle and use that as a shoulder bag. And then also if you're okay with just having all of your items hang out like this. Actually, it's funny because Minnie at Minks for All was actually talking in her video about the bag that she would get rid of, and her vanity case is one of the ones that she would get rid of. And although it's a different vanity case from this one, some of the reasonings why I don't find this bag functional, like how it just opens like this and all of your stuff is just kind of like hanging out there and it's kind of hard to do with like one hand, are also the reasons why she would get rid of her vanity case. So yes, I don't actually plan on getting rid of this one anytime soon because I do think it's a really beautiful collector's item and I do really love having it in my collection, but if I really had to shave my collection down, I want to get rid of the less functional bags, and this one is it for sure. Alright, and then the last item, it was really hard picking one more item because I do just really love my collection right now. I think that my collection is at a point where I feel like I've curated it like pretty like close to like my dream collection. I think that all of the bags that I have in my collection right now are the ones that I truly love. It's just super hard for me to choose bags that I'm like, okay, I would get rid of this now. But I think that I would probably get rid of my Alma BB if I really had to decide right now. The only reason why I'm super hesitant about this one is because you cannot find this one anymore. They don't make the rose ballerine anymore, and it's super hard to find on the secondhand market, especially in good condition, because the Vernis like patent leather is so hard to take care of. Most of the ones that I've seen on secondhand sites are so like dirty and they have stains everywhere, especially because this is a light color and it's really easy to get stained, and you cannot clean patent leather once it's stained pretty much. So that is kind of why I've held on to it as long as I have. I don't use this bag very much. I feel like whenever I do want something that can hold a lot and that is a crossbody bag like this one, I just gravitate more towards like my Gucci bag or, you know, some of my other bags that can hold just as much. I mean, I still do think that this bag is super cute, but it's just so like much older in my collection that I really don't grab it anymore. I also don't know if this is a great pick because I don't think that this would resell on the secondhand market for very much. The Alma BB I think is like under $2,000 or about $2,000 if like you buy it now. Actually, I'm not sure about if you buy the leather version, but anyways, and then you know, obviously being secondhand already, I don't think that I would get a super good price for it, so I'd rather just keep it in my collection than sell it. And that's kind of like my thoughts on it and where I stand with this bag in general, and that is also why I've like kept it for so long. But yeah, if I was really hard pressed to sell a fifth bag, it would probably be this one. Alright, so that was all for my video. What did you guys think? Did any of these bag choices surprise you? I actually didn't include any of my contemporary handbags in here, like from Kate Spade or from Coach, because if my goal is to like shave down the number of handbags that I have, those would probably go first. I don't have anything against those brands. You guys know that I love buying them. However, I do love my, you know, luxury bags more. So if I really had to, for some reason, like if I needed the space, I would probably get rid of all those bags first. So that is why I didn't include anything in this video. Let me know what bags from your collection you would get rid of if you really had to. Maybe pick 5 like I did. I think that this topic is really interesting. Thank you again to Minnie from Minks for All for answering this question in your Q&A video and giving me the idea to do this video. If you did like this video, I did do a video recently all about the bags that I'm reaching for right now that is kind of the opposite of this, where I would probably not get rid of these bags anytime soon. Check that out right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!